Thanks, Ben. Welcome to BBC London. Good afternoon. First this lunchtime, US President Donald Trump has criticised the Mayor of London and the capital itself. He made the comments on Air Force One while flying back to the US after his UK state visit. Our political correspondent, Susanna Mendonça, has been looking into this and joins me now. Susanna, what has he said?
Yeah, so he's had another pop at the Mayor of London. He said that he didn't want Sir Sadiq Khan to go to the state banquet that we saw this week, that he thought Sadiq Khan was doing a bad job on crime, said London was dirty. Of course, we've seen Donald Trump here for the second state visit. We had protesters out on the streets of London. Of course, Donald Trump was elsewhere. Unlike that warm relationship that we've seen between Keir Starmer and President Trump, the relationship with Sir Sadiq Khan has not been friendly. They've had a history of slinging insults at each other. Earlier this week, Sir Sadiq Khan wrote an article saying that Trump was fanning the flames of divisiveness. It looked like Donald Trump wasn't going to rise to the bait, but then he got on the plane and he said this.
I asked that he not be there. He wanted to be there, as I understand. I didn't want him. I've not liked him for a long time. I just think, I have a certain pride in London and UK. My mother was born in Scotland, as you know. And when I see Mayor Khan do a bad job, the stabbings and the dirt and the filth, it's not the same. No, I didn't want him there.
What's the reaction been?
Well, I spoke to the Mayor's advisors and they pointed me to stats that show that homicides are down in London. A source close to Sadiq Khan also told me that we made clear weeks ago that we didn't seek or inspect an invite, that's to the state banquet, and also told me that Trump's politics is one of fear and division. This includes talking down our great capital. It's open, dynamic and safer than most US cities. I've also been getting the views of people here in London. I asked them about what Donald Trump had said about crime.
But it can happen a lot in London. I do agree with him on that. It's a lot worse than it used to be.
There are more stabbings in the US by statistic, and violent crime and mass shootings, etc. So to say that there is a violence problem in London whilst flying back to the US is wild.
We used to live here like 10 years ago. We love the city and we're back as tourists, and it's a wonderful place to go.
So some mixed views there, and I'm sure we'll be hearing more about this war of words between those two important figures.
Indeed. Susanna, thank you. Well, what do you make of it? We would love to hear from you. You can drop us an email or scan the QR code on the screen now. You can email hello@bbclondon@bbc.co.uk. Now, one of the Mayor's key projects is under scrutiny. Oxford Street is to go traffic-free on Sunday. It's a first step towards pedestrianisation. The Mayor thinks that will regenerate the area, but the idea is facing opposition locally, as our Transport and Environment correspondent Tom Edwards reports.
500,000 people a day visit Oxford Street, but footfall is struggling to recover. And the plan from the Mayor is pedestrianisation. He thinks it will revitalise the whole area. Robin, though, has been here on Berwick Street Market for 10 years. He thinks that would impact his dairy business.
It's catastrophic.
Why?
What we do is work with small farms. We bring eggs and butters and milks and creams in from different farms. If we can't cross into Berwick Street, we don't get that supply.
Pedestrianising Oxford Street has thwarted successive mayors. Many locals don't want it, and the surrounding wards are marginals. In the past, that has swayed the owners, Westminster Council, against removing traffic. Now, there's a new plan. A mayoral development corporation is being created to speed up the pedestrianisation of this street. It means it will make the planning decisions and not the local councils. Even the Labour Westminster Council says using those powers isn't necessary, but this is what the street could look like. Critics say using a development corporation is inappropriate.
What's ironic is, of course, he's using powers that were granted him under the Localism Act, the operative word being localism. What he's actually done, of course, is centralised power into the hands of the mayor and overridden not just residents, but his own Labour council.
Westminster says it is working with the Mayor to benefit the whole area. The street will be transferred to Transport for London tomorrow, and many applaud the objective of getting traffic off Oxford Street.
London is the odd one out for having its main shopping street still open to traffic. So why should London be different? Why should it still be this chaotic shopping environment?
There are local elections next summer. City Hall will hope it has the new powers before then, and the plan could still face legal challenges. There are still hurdles before traffic disappears from here. Tom Edwards, BBC London.
Now, a mother from Surrey says Pilates has been a lifeline after the death of her son. Charlene Abdul runs a studio in Dorking and is now using it to fundraise for suicide prevention after her 15-year-old son Tyler took his own life. Jadzia Samuel reports.
Beautiful. Music, laughter and some gruelling workouts. For some it's just an exercise class, but for Charlene it's much more. After her 15-year-old son Tyler took his own life last year, Pilates has become her lifeline.
Beautiful boy, stunning boy, really tall, beautiful curls, so charming. He had this laugh. I miss his laugh so much. Pilates has been therapy for me. I was literally shattered, a broken, totally broken woman. My Pilates community have been amazing. And I cannot tell you what a powerful impact that had on my healing.
Charlene quit her job to become a full-time Pilates instructor. She's also founded the Tyler Abdul Foundation. She hopes to use Pilates, exercise and other workshops to help people, particularly teenagers, struggling with their mental health.
We didn't understand what had happened. You know, there were no visible signs as to any depression or anything like that. So the first thing that I wanted to understand as soon as I got my strength was why. We did a survey of about 233 people. A lot of these were young people. And I mean, the results were shocking, but they certainly have opened our eyes as to what challenges they face.
Realising how many people were feeling in crisis, she wants to use the Tyler Abdul Foundation to get people talking and moving.
When you're doing something physically, you're not thinking about what you're saying, so you open up and have more conversations, and it comes out without them thinking about it, and then they leave feeling like, I've just got something off the chest. And they didn't come in to do that. It's just a safe place.
With the foundation, Charlene and her supporters hope to prevent other families suffering a similar loss.
If you or anyone you know has been affected by this, the BBC has pulled together a list of organisations that can help. Just search for BBC Action Line. London had its highest number of wildfires since the extreme heat of 2022, according to the London Fire Brigade. It's attended 117 wildfires so far this year, more than double the total number for the whole of 2023, and a 32% increase on last year. Now, the summer weather might be back, but Covent Garden and Carnaby Streets have already announced the dates of this year's Christmas lights switch on. Carnaby Street's Christmas lights will begin to sparkle on Thursday, the 6th of November. That's in just 7 weeks' time, and Covent Garden will switch on its lights on the 12th of November. Meanwhile, it's barbecue weather here today. Kate Kinsella has your weekend weather.
Good afternoon. It is feeling a little like summer has returned today, but it will be short-lived. We woke up to cloud, at least parts of London did, but it did start to break. Plenty of sunshine following on. We've had lots of blue sky, and we're likely to hang on to it through the afternoon as well. You can see down in the southeast, we have got clear skies, a gentle southerly breeze bringing in this warmer air, and through this afternoon we're looking at temperatures getting up into the mid-20s to around 25 Celsius, possibly 26 in parts of Essex. Now overnight tonight it is dry and clear, again a little bit of patchy cloud potentially, the minimum temperature dropping down to 11 or 12 Celsius, so still quite mild in double figures. Into Saturday, you can see the cloud coming in from the west, that could bring a little rain. Likewise out in the east we've got another little system of rain coming up too. In the middle, some clear and dry spells, some sunny spells tomorrow. Temperatures getting up to around 21 Celsius. The breeze will strengthen. Now for Sunday, high pressure builds and we start to develop a northerly flow. So things are going to turn a little more autumnal again. As we head into Sunday, the temperature is going to drop. There's some cloud, blustery winds and also some outbreaks of rain. Clearer by the afternoon and evening, but temperatures significantly chillier than today.
That's all from the BBC London team for now. Back now to Ben with the rest of the BBC News at 1.